Hello, I am SquidofLove, welcome back. We have taken a look at the first three weapon categories in 2.6, their new stats and capabilities, and we now know what is working and what is not working. There is only one category left, so today we are going to focus on the size 4 weapons, and we will try to see what is their status in the game right now and of course which one is the best. We will also take a quick look at the only readable with rec size 5 weapon in the game right now, the M7A Laser Cannon. Let's go ahead and start with the Apocalypse Arms Revenant Ballistic Gatling, a great option in the size 4 category. I think it is the best option not only because it has some very good rate of fire, the best rate of fire in the category, and can achieve very high DPS, but also because it is easy to use and can be combined with other strong weapons from the size 3 category, giving you the ability to create strong loadouts in that way. It has the best projectile velocity and rate of fire in the size 4 category. Its projectile velocity is at 1180 meters per second, its range is at 1534 meters, and despite the fact that its damage is only at 44 per projectile, because of its insane rate of fire, it can achieve a DPS at 60 seconds at 353.47. Its cost in rec is at 1800, and I believe it is a very good option if you are looking to create a high DPS strong ballistic loadout. Next one is the C788 Combined Ballistic Cannon, which is a very strong, very powerful weapon that has the best damage and DPS at 60 seconds in this category. Its damage is at the insane 901, but out of this damage, 451 is physical damage, which is still the best in the category and the best we have seen so far out of all the weapons, and 450 is distortion damage, which means that you cannot harm the hull of your targets, but you drain energy from them. Its DPS at 60 seconds is at 615.68, still the best we have seen so far out of all the weapons in Star Citizen. Its projectile velocity is at 1100 meters per second and its range is at 3718 meters, and the reason I don't really like this weapon is the fact that it has a very low rate of fire, and that means that you will have to be very close to your targets in order to be sure that you are going to hit them and not waste your shots. It is a very strong, very powerful weapon that can destroy your enemies with 1-2 shots, but you will have to practice before you can make it work, and it cannot be combined very well with other weapons. So it will take practice, and it is not as easy to use as the Revenant, but it is a great option nonetheless. As for its cost in rec, is the same with the Revenant at 1800. The M6A Laser Cannon is the only laser weapon in the size 4 category and your only option if you want to create a laser loadout, but that doesn't mean that it is not a good weapon. Its projectile velocity is at 1178 meters per second, its range is at 5360 meters, the best in the category, and it has very strong damage for a laser weapon at 270. Thanks to this damage, and despite the fact that its rate of fire is not very good, it's quite slow actually, its DPS at 60 seconds can go up to 319.50, which makes the M6A Laser Cannon a quite reliable laser weapon. Another advantage of the M6A Laser Cannon is the fact that you can combine it with some Panther repeaters and create a nice and quite potent laser loadout. Its cost, like with the other two, is at 1800 rec. So in my opinion, out of these three size 4 weapons we have seen today, the Revenant is the easier to use and the easier to combine with other weapons in order to create good loadouts, but all of them can be good and you can make them work if you like them. Let's go ahead now and take a quick look at the size 5 M7A Laser Cannon, a very strong laser weapon with the best damage we have seen on a laser weapon at 380. Its projectile velocity is at 1283 meters per second. Its range is at 6287 meters, and its DPS at 60 seconds can go up to 335.67. This is because its rate of fire is not the best in the game. It is quite similar with the rate of fire of the M6A Laser Cannon. Something very interesting we should mention is the fact that the Apocalypse Arms Revenant, the size 4 ballistic gatling, has a better DPS at 60 seconds than the M7A Laser Cannon. But the M7A is still a very strong weapon. You could use it for the raw damage, and I can only imagine how devastating a loadout with 3 or 4 of these size 5 weapons could be. Definitely a great option if you want some firepower and your spaceship can bear this kind of weapon. These were the 3 size 4 weapons in the game right now. They combine the Revenant and the M6A Laser Cannon, all of them very strong and can be used in different loadouts for different purposes. I personally find the Revenant easier to use and also easier to combine with other weapons in order to create some strong loadouts, but you can use all 3 of them without any real problem. We have also taken a quick look at the size 5 M7A Laser Cannon, which can be quite devastating, especially if you have 2, 3 or 4 of these weapons fitted on your spaceship. Thank you very much for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. I am SquidofLove and I will see you around the verse. Bye bye.